Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia, and also welcome back to Steelers Dynasty Podcast. I have to play those fireworks first, otherwise fucking YouTube will demonetize me if I start swearing in the first fucking five seconds. Fuck you, Bengals, you fucking losers. Bubba.
Fuck you, Bengals, you fucking loser.
You fucking loser, Bengals.
Fuck you, Bengals. Fuck you, Bengals. Fuck you.
We might get demonetized. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I don't care either.
Fuck you, Bengals, you fucking losers. I'm sorry, everyone out there, family show, but these kind of things where you hear a lot of fan bases from the Bengals side, how we have two receivers, we have Joe Flacco, we have this, we have that. You lost. You lost, and also it's 1-1 right now. The Steelers, even the series, which it had to do, they played good football. Joe Flacco was taken to town, and this is a good win for the program for the Steelers to back it up. That's why I had to get that out. So I'm sorry, family. Family people out there, I had to. Fuck you, Bengals, because all you talk is shit, and you have no Joe Burrow, no win. You have no Joe Burrow, you cannot win. Your team is designed to lose games.
Well, and they got that touchdown. It seems like the secondary pulled up a little bit, and I think they thought something else was in it, and that's why T. Higgins got that touchdown pass. But Joe Flacco showed his age. He got beat around like a rented mule. The Steelers defense showed up craziness with turnovers on touchdowns. God bless America today. In America, it was a little bit snowy, a little bit blurry in Western Pennsylvania, but you know what? It's Christmas. And when you beat Cincinnati, the gifts underneath the tree are ready to be opened.
All we hear, most users, all we hear, if the Bengals had a better defense, if they would have won 4 games in a row, there'd be a playoff chance. They're not winning 4 games in a row. They've lost now 3 in a row against the Jets. They fumbled against the Bears, and also the Steelers turned up. And you know what? We're going to talk about the whole game from QB to safety, and also cornerback too with James Pierre, because the moment I think was when Jalen Ramsey, apparently he got spit on. He came out and said,
"That's what I hear."
Another dirty Bengals player. The reason why I dislike them and I hate them so much, and it's now been 59 years since they've never won anything. Another dirty player. He did that on purpose to get the penalty, to get him ejected. And you know what? I reckon, Bubba, it did the opposite. The crowd was fucking on fire. They were going insane. They were out there waving terrible towels. You could tell by the hit the next time that Cole Duggar hit the Jamar Chase, he hit him hard. The team was like, yeah, man, they spat on him and they fired up. I know you shouldn't be, the cool heads need to prevail 100%. I get that. However, when he got ejected, the Steelers team defense was like, okay, now it's time to fight.
Well, you're never supposed to spit on anybody, whether you're playing professional sports or in life in general. That's just, I remember a couple weeks ago on your Roundtree show that someone said that Steelers were Jack Lambert was dirty. Well, I'm going to tell you here right now, Jack Lambert was not dirty. He was just one of the greatest middle linebackers of all time. And that's right. I am very biased when it comes to Steelers, but also too, you don't spit in anybody's face. I believe Jamar was actually being childish because at that time he had 14 yards. Mm-hmm. Hold on. One more time. 14 yards. I can run from my house to the X side, at least get 15 yards. Like, and he was talking all week about the Steelers secondary, how he was going to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But today, that was the best that they just played. It was a game where it was a roller coaster ride. I know you had a stream. I had a stream.
The first half to me, I think, was a little bit like stale on offense and Joe Flacco and our guy Rodgers. Okay. But I really do think it was when, now let's grant that it was true. If it comes out there was no video evidence that he did spit or whatever, Jamar Chase says he doesn't spit, and Jalen Ramsey said he does.
Well, that means he swallows.
We all know around the world though that I'd probably rather be punched in the face, which I have been a few times, than been spat on.
Yeah,
spat on is something that's very degrading, and even Jeddah will say someone spits, someone's got to get down. Yep. So when he does that, when he spits on Jalen Ramsey, yeah, he's going to fire up. So people will say, well, he's got to control himself. Sometimes you just can't. You just can't.
Well, if you're going to get into an altercation like that, you might as well grab him by, you know what I mean, like this, and do this, but you never go hawk tui. You never do that.
And she hasn't been relevant for a while.
just like the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's a long time.
I got them coming, man. I mean,
we're going to shit on for the next hour. We'll be here for the hour, guys.
all week.
We've talked football as well, but
We shit on them all week.
Our frustration because you do hear that from many Cincinnati fans. Oh, we'll be right when Joe Burrow gets back. We'll be ready for the playoffs. Your team's not winning. They're losing. Losing against the Jets, the Bears, and now us. And they've got to vote the Patriots next week. Their season is done, Bubba. Is it
done? They're cooked. They're cooked. If I had a grill, this is my pretend grill. You know, it's rotisserie.
Oh, they roasted him.
Yeah, I'm roasting. I'm doing the Cincinnati Bengal roast right now on a rotisserie spear. Look, I know that first half, that first quarter, that first drive was something. The Steelers' offense, the next 3 drives were not as concise as I wanted it to be, and that's why it was a roller coaster ride. But I'm just, oh wow. Hey, DB, how you doing, brother?
DB with the $2, just saw him by, and he had a stream as well on Steelers Syndicate. Check out Steelers Syndicate. DB does a lot of work. Yes, he hates the Bengals too. He can't stand the Ravens. He loves the Steelers. He's been talking football for a long time. They asked DB, said just on by to say the Bengals laugh, fire. They trash.
And we appreciate you, DB. I watch your stuff as much as I can. Great stuff. And they do suck. It's my rotisserie.
Yeah. And even without Shano here, Shano's a little bit sick at the moment. And even without Shano, we have the puns and we have the, now we're just flying in. But this was a good win, and we're going to go through it. Bubba, what was your, overall viewpoint or impression of this game? What was the one big takeaway?
It was, once again, it was a tale of 2 halves. And before I did the live stream, I want to say this, that I said my diamond in the rough was James Pierre. James Pierre played the greatest game he ever played in the NFL today. Phenomenal game today. And it was a little scary because, a lot of people aren't giving our secondary. But look, once again, Jamar Chase, 14 yards, maybe 20-some yards. I don't know, because the fourth quarter, the last 5 minutes, it was all dead time for me anyway. There's a lot of injuries for the Steelers. I want to say this, that the people that come off the bench, and a big kudos to Mason Rudolph for doing what he did. And look, we had to win this game. This was a must-win game, so it didn't matter.
It was must-win by a mile. If we lose this one, we are in,
we're in dire straits. But
I don't even think where we are.
Scoring 2 touchdowns on defense, and actually shutting down. A couple weeks ago, we shut out the number 1 running back in the NFL. Today, we shut down the number 1 receiver. So if we can just get 60 minutes at all times and all facets, the Pittsburgh Steelers could be and shall be something in the AFC.
They could be something where they're least competitive. I don't think we're both going to say they're going to be Super Bowl champions, but I think they could be competitive.
Got to get in the
day. And we saw that today. So that might be as well for James Pierre, Bubba. That might have been his first
best game ever.
Fumble, his first TD, I think, as a Steeler. Because he was in a practice squad as well for the Commanders. He came back. He's been a guy that plays teams, and I think he played teams as well today. I don't know if he played both, but he played fantastic, and he was putting his paw up there for pass deflections. He had
that 4th and 1. That 4th and 1 at the end of the game. That was all James Pierre also.
Yeah, he plays really good. I was listening to my guys who I work with, Steel Curtain Network, and they were saying he plays more man-to-man, and that kind of works with what the Steelers are doing at the moment. Of course, Slay was out, so there's now – but you know what's crazy? Because when Ramsey went out too, this secondary keeps changing. We've had Slay somewhere. We've had
I don't know if Slay sees the field. I don't wish any ill on anybody to get concussions, knowing that I've had numerous ones in my life. But look, James Pierre has made a statement. Today's statement. Corey Trice, who's been injured all season, might not get,
he might play next year.
He might.
No offense to the guy. That injury's been going on forever.
It's just, look, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what's wrong with Rodgers right now. I'm still going to get his jersey. I'm going to buy it.
We're going to talk about that.
But I just feel like it was always a division game like this. But when you go up 34 points and you punch them in the mouth, was today. Today's game was a little bit of a statement. to Cincinnati because of last time.
Just tells him that just to shut the fuck up. I wish we were on your. And tomorrow I'm going to listen to your program because you're going to play the chicken dance for a long time. And we're not on your program. We're on my program today, sharing to your program.
Yes,
on
we
YouTube
are.
channel. And definitely tomorrow you'll be doing a
I'm
chicken
gonna be
dance.
pumped up. Yeah.
You'll be doing many of them because this is kind of like the Steelers saying, "Hey, your season's kind of ended. It's done, right?" The Steelers just showed up. But I do want to get into let's get into this idea of Rodgers because it was not the greatest today. Didn't play good football.
Not that great, but also too, the line didn't give him any protection. Besides,
Falatana was playing a bit off, I guess, to a certain degree. But Rodgers is holding the ball way too long. He ends up hurting his wrist. They say it could be a broken wrist. And this is the point, I think, where in the offseason, we all pretty much predicted he was going to get hurt sometime because that's what happened. The quarterbacks are very tough to play all 17 games. Very, very hard. Now the fact is, it's like, what do the Steelers do? Steelers go with Rudolph the next few games and give him a rest. If he's broken his wrist, he could be at a month or maybe a month and a half. We don't know.
Just you elevate Mason Rudolph. If Aaron Rodgers' situation is dire straits, you put Mason Rudolph as a starter and let him go. It seems like he commanded the offense when he came in. It was a little slow for him, but he came on. He was throwing to the check down receivers, and he was making plays with his legs too.
Yes,
just
correct.
Scrambling around.
Do you're going to look different? I think it looked different with a more mobile quarterback. Now, look, it's funny. I was so against Rodgers, and now I like him again. And now
he's a Steeler, and I don't wish any,
Yeah, I think he plays well, but
yeah, I mean, he was going. He was going at night. He threw a touchdown. And yes, he did hold on to the ball a little bit, but I think he was looking for a knockout, a big knockout reception for a touchdown, and he just didn't get it. That's why he held on to the ball too long. And remember, sometimes those receivers don't get separations. I'm not an X and O guy, but I just see what I see on camera, and it seems like they're not getting separation from the secondary. But Mason, come on, did what he had to do. At one time, he was they were converting their third downs. That's a big thing too.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Mason came out, and Mason Rudolph does this with a team. They know he plays good football. He's been around there 8 years. It's almost like it's expected of him to do so. Backup quarterback. I like how he was feeding the ball down the field as well, or downtown. He was giving chances. There were some misses, but he was just had his targets open, and I think he played through his progressions, and he played what backups are meant to do, Bubba. Someone goes out, win the fucking game.
Well, that's what usually happens. Sometimes when a backup comes in, that give that team a little added spark that we saw, and it was a little pep in his step. I mean, Gainwell. I mean, my God.
Gainwell was on fire.
I mean, just receiving out of the backfield was great. And I knew Warren was running all over him today until he got hurt or whatever. He had the cleats.
Do you see his leg bend backwards? That was pretty bad.
Yes, I did. But also too, Mark, the Friday night they had high school championships on that stadium. They had the Pitt Notre Dame game yesterday at 11:30. It was snowing and raining here in Western Pennsylvania. It's starting to get cold now. And I'm like, well, they're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball all day. And
yes,
I mean, he had 62 yards.
The weather for it, definitely. There's one thing though, I don't know in plays. Look, I don't play football, but it's always tough to see when they always try for more yards. Sometimes you feel like you just want them to give up, or like just I don't know, like don't just. It's so tough. They try for more yards, and one person pushing the other way. Next one they fall on their leg, and it's fucking a broken leg, right?
Yep. Something happens.
Yeah, it looked tough on his leg. For sure. So
he came back in for a play and then he went back out. So
okay.
I don't know. And just look, we didn't have Highsmith today. Cole Holcomb, Slay, of course.
He's been sick as well. Holcomb's been out as well.
Yeah, probably got.
We have a lot of players now, though, Bubba. Like I saw a big hit from Jabril Peppers, and he's a former Patriot. He's wearing the headgear. He was hitting on kickoff return. They play better in turns. We've now got Cole Duggar with the fucking pick six. Like that was fucking insane. That was phenomenal.
I gotta go pick up some Powerball numbers tomorrow because I guess I predicted that before it happened. Not that I'm great, like I'm a great, I can read minds and stuff. But
The way he did that, even that play, Joe Flacco didn't see him at all. Had no
Joe
idea.
Flacco was beat up. They were giving pressure. They didn't get the super big sacks like they did. I think they had maybe Herbig had a sack. I think maybe one or two, but they were getting pressure up front.
Had one sack today.
Well, Flacco, you've seen Flacco's age. Yep. They were getting pressured, had a couple deflections on the line. Look, they still have issues sometimes. They stopped them on third down more than they did the last game, and that was huge. And the turnovers before this game today, Mark, I don't know if you knew this, the Steelers 61 points off of turnovers this year. Now it's up. Okay. So at 14-61, I went to Marion Center, which is a little high school in Western Pennsylvania. I can't add. So, I mean, now it's closer to
14 points. You had the play with Kyle Duggar, been playing 3 games for the Steelers. He's played quite well at his position there, and I think he'll be depth. Or the Steelers have improved. It's crazy. They've improved their secondary via injuries, which makes no sense, right? Now, the personnel has all changed, but they got a pick 6, and then you had the other. And I'm so glad they didn't overturn it as well. For number 42, James Pierre, under the end zone to pretty much like 30-12.
That was awesome. I was like, woohoo!
Yeah, those were big plays. But just going quickly back to the quarterback and staying here for a quick second. Rodgers, to me, obviously has been off the last few weeks, right?
Yeah.
But
he got a touchdown today, and he drove that first drive. He looked great.
So he's been off a bit. That's football. But this could be a blessing in disguise where maybe if he is injured and has a few weeks off, maybe they get him ready for the playoffs if Rudolph can come in and do business. Do you think that though if he's out 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then Rudolph will step up and just continue the offense where it's been going?
Yes, because I said this on my live stream that look, Aaron Rodgers is not going to sit at home and eat bonbons with his whatever injury. If his wrist is broke or wrapped up, there's your extra offensive coach on the field, and he will be helping Mason Rudolph and Will Howard because Will be number 2 quarterback.
Yeah, that's another big step as well. Where Howard goes number 2, they'll figure out who's going to be QB3. Yep. We wish Aaron Rodgers all the health, and we
don't know nothing yet. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow we'll know. You'll probably do a video. I'm going to be doing a show at 10 tomorrow night, Monday night. But
I'm playing that chicken song every fucking minute.
Well,
that chicken song will be playing.
Well, your boy from the Roundtree, he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, and he has the greatest receiving tandem in the world. I mean, Higgins got that touchdown. And nothing. And I think that play was a botched. Something happened in the secondary because he was way too open because the secondary was looking somewhere else. Something was just a botched play. They took advantage of it, which is understandably whatever. But holding Jamar Chase is a moral victory, a satisfying victory, and probably one of the best victories so far this season to hold him under to where we held him. And because he was talking trash all week long against the Steelers secondary. And
even in the game too, and that's why they're fighting it happening. So Joe Flacco was 23 for 40, 199. They played him much better this game. They were in his face. They hit him hard. He had 1 TD, 1 interception for the pick, 1 sack. It wasn't the same game plan as the Steelers playing that really bad zone. Now, of course, third downs can get better, but something changed around halftime. And then after that Jalen Ramsey thing, I just think that the Steelers defense just started to step up. Like you had Herbig was going off crazy too, bro. He was killing it.
Maybe they just got the intensity that we know they should have had all season, and they just got mad and it just showed up. I mean, they still. I'm unhappy about Chase Brown getting that one big long run. Really,
he was. You know what? I give him credit. He was playing good football. He was like Al Warren. Like he was the one out there probably doing the best job. Anyone else on the offense wasn't doing great.
Well, that one run where it was like, what was it, 35 or 40 yards?
Yeah, 40 yards.
Yeah, that was somebody. He hit the hole. Somebody missed him, and I wanted to say this to the Steelers defense: the little shoulder block, you have to wrap up. Some of the stuff, there was some form tackling on the field, but also too, they were trying to give a little. I think who was number 26. Was trying to give a little shoulder, and it just didn't work, and someone got like
they both Steeler plays. They both did shoulders hits, which can sometimes work, but someone's got to wrap up.
Sometimes you got to wrap up. Got to wrap up.
Always be safe. Wrap up, Bubba.
Wrap up. Yep. You don't want anything.
All right. Let's go into QB. It's going to figure it out itself soon. I think that Rudolph, I think he did quite well today. It was really awesome. But I do want
we can't say nothing about Mason Rudolph because before Aaron Rodgers, we were all in with Mason Rudolph in the first place. So, Burnsy told me that the fan right now, they said on the fan right now in Pittsburgh, there's a quarterback controversy. There's not a quarterback controversy.
Do this.
That's all. There's not a quarterback controversy. If Aaron Rodgers is unhealthy, we go with Mason Rudolph.
With number two, they don't understand a depth chart. The fan and these fucking, I can't handle it. I really can't.
It's
I
okay.
appreciate the clickbait is just dumb. Aaron Rodgers will be injured probably for the next few weeks. QB2 steps up. Mason Rudolph has a go, and they'll probably go back to Rudolph, Aaron when they can. There is no QB controversy. It's dumb. I'm sorry.
Well, they just do that because they weren't happy with. They're just looking for controversy, looking for some controversy. They always do it. It just doesn't happen. No one's going to upseed Aaron Rodgers anywhere in the NFL if he wasn't on the Steelers or whatever, because he is the number 5th quarterback of all time. You just don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. This could be a blessing in disguise. It could be a chance to him to
get him a little bit of rest.
Have a bit of rest. Play 3 or 4 games of Rudolph and see how you go. But I do want to talk about the next player. You said you had James Pierre as one of your guys. One of my guys quickly walking up those charts, or he can almost touch the basketball rim. Is Darnell Washington?
That was a nice.
He is fucking insane. Like he is so fun to watch. 25 years of age, 6'7".
Nobody can stop.
He plays the game. That push off on Palm. He evaded another offender. Then he ran into.
He headbutted somebody all in the same play. 3 Cincinnati defenders were all getting takeout pizza on that play.
The palm, the evade, and then I'm going to run you over again. And I thought he played fantastic. Darnell Washington is slowly becoming one of my favorites. Receptions 4 times, 67 yards, 16.8 average, 31 longest, and also he did a nice good block for Kenny G, who also had a great game too. Darnell Washington linked up with. I think did Aaron Rodgers throw him a pass? He must have somewhere.
Aaron Rodgers did throw him a pass.
Throw him one. I think maybe the other 3 came from Rudolph. Anyways, they found him open target, and he just moves the ball forward, and nobody can tackle him.
It just seemed like he is open. When he's open, there's nobody around him. Like there's nobody around him, and he's so big. Like he's coming. He's out there in the pass, but nobody's around him. And then they try to take him down. And then it's like Mortal Kombat, like dodge, duck, dive, headbutt. You know what I mean?
If they've got all the receivers covered with cornerbacks and the safeties and this, right? There's like 4 or 5, playmakers out there. Darnell's got a matchup on a middle linebacker, and he takes advantage of that, right? So if he can get past him and get separation, he can almost push that person away and get to the second level. Then he falls forward 4 yards. The Steelers need to use him more, which they are. They're starting to use him a lot more. Rodgers loved him as a target. Rudolph loves him as a target. He plays blocking. He's just doing his job tremendously well. And I wanted to give him a big shout out because I thought he was as Apollo Creed says here, he was a monster.
He played a great game. And I thought Freiermuth going into today's game, Freiermuth was the Cincinnati Bengals Achilles because Freiermuth has big games all the time now. Janu Smith, maybe on the blocking, he's getting to be good. I mean, we do have a 3-headed tight end monster. And I just want to see Metcalf. He's not known to be physical, but he needs a little more separation.
Yeah, it's not working though, is it, at the moment? I think it started to work more with Rudolph, and they got him in those those slant patterns or kind of like those drag routes when Rudolph was in play action pass, it was working. But there are some times where Rodgers maybe was finding him too late. But I think the star of the show on the offense, I think it was Kenny G, and I think it was Darnell Washington. Kenny G scored 2 touchdowns. I can't even believe that. He got 2 receiving touchdowns. He had
a great reception out of the backfield. He ran the ball. I mean, the people that we didn't expect because Warren was out. Rodgers was out. I mean, and Gainwell stepped up. Mason stepped up. Washington was a constant flow, like you said, the whole game. blocking and catching passes. Freiermuth caught a pass. I mean, now the thing that makes me upset, and it's all positive, but it makes me upset, is that 4th and 1 that we got by the gracious Christmas gods, because it was very, very close. But I don't like the plays like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
that was very. That was.
I don't like when Aaron Rodgers is standing with his hands in his pockets. Just hand off the ball and get that yard.
I don't think they do the tush push. I feel like that Darnell is pushing Connor. Connor's not running. I'm not a huge fan of that play, to be honest.
Yeah, I just
they know it's coming.
Yes.
Rodgers, nothing's going to happen. It didn't work. That should have been a 4th down stop, but they gave it to us somehow.
Yeah, well, but also too, they called TJ Watt on roughing a passer, which
the game was officiated pretty terrible.
Those referees are terrible. They did call roughing the passer on Cincinnati because Rodgers. Now, I thought Rodgers might have been concussed because it was a head-to-head, and that was roughing the passer. But I know he was holding his wrist, like that. So, I mean, I'm just so happy and ecstatic and overjoyed that we did win because it was a division win. It was an AFC opponent win. It was a must win. Mondays are better. Last week was, like you said, Baba, last week was last week. This week is this week. So, we got 2 turnovers on defense, and it's great. I mean, I think that's what we have to do now as a Steelers defense. Just got to get turnovers and just shut down or keep it at a 65 to 50% shut down on 3rd downs, because a lot of 3rd downs was making me mad. They weren't stopping them, but they stopped them when they needed.
Near the end, they did. So I'm at the team stats. Near the end, they did. The Steelers got 7 for 15. So it was more at the start of the game. That was the tough on 3rd down and 3rd down and long. But it's kind of funny because these 2 teams are the worst 2 teams in time of possession. And Bubba, there's only a 5-second difference between time possession. So the Bengals had it for 29 minutes and 55 seconds, and the Steelers had it for 30 minutes and 5 seconds. So 10-second difference, right?
Well, you got to remember, Mark, in the first half, those three series we had a punt. So if we would have had some kind of consistency, we could have had a little bit more time on the clock. I just feel that, yes, I don't know. This could have been Joe Flacco's last game ever against the Steelers. I hope.
This Bengals team, at a certain point, that's why they start trouble. What are they playing for now? You got the Browns.
He didn't throw for 400 yards like he did the last 3 or 4 weeks. Or 4 touchdowns. He didn't do. I mean, really, that first touchdown I think was a secondary.
They're not playing for too much though, Bubba. This now their season is like they got 7 games left. They can't win the wild card. That won't happen. Joe Burrow looks like he won't come back. They versus the Patriots next week versus the Bungals.
They're gonna lose.
The Browns are versing the Ravens. They play these games like they're fucking Super Bowl because their fans love it. They're winning 13-10. So the Bengals.
We need the Ravens to lose to give us. 100%. We need a little bit of padding because straight up head to head when we face the Ravens, it's going to be we're going to have to tape the knuckles, get the gloves. It's going to be a knockout that game. And then the Buffalo Bills beat the Bucks, and neither team had any defense at all. So
100 points to 88.
Yeah, no defense at all. And our defense is opportunistic. And it shuts it down when need be. Sometimes stats mean something, but then stats don't mean something. Like, I mean, they shut down Jamar Chase.
It's 2012 with their 2 turnovers, and I think the dagger really in the back was dagger. The dagger for the dagger, right?
Dagger for the dagger.
That was like I saw that play.
He threw it right to him. So Flacco needed bifocals.
Bang.
He's like, there it is.
And up by 11 points. And I thought we had the game pretty much won because it's the way they were playing. And I thought the way they were, containing T. Higgins was not there. They didn't go to the tight ends, we
were winning. We were winning the whole game, Mark. We never had to overcome a lead. We scored first. We maintained in the second half. It seems like we adjusted a little bit and we came on, which is not the thing that we've had in the last 3 out of 4
recently. No,
right.
It's actually a good win as well because you can't lose this one to go 4 losses and 1 win. That's piss poor. Steelers get back out at 6-4. Now we have a bit of life. And we've got to play the roller coaster game again. Last
Going
week,
to Chicago. Going to
Chicago. Calf says, did you see this? We have not seen the spit, but we've heard that Ramsey said he did. Anyone who does that is just a joke, in my opinion. I'd rather be hitting the head with a
like pulling hair.
Bat.
Pulling hair.
Yeah. Let us know, Gene. What grinds your gears? Let us know, Gene. What grinds your gears? Yeah, let us know. Yeah, I think overall the defense, like you said, from the second half,
we're a lot happier this week.
They played complementary football with Rudolph in the running game and just made Joe Flacco look
he was rolling out. He was throwing short passes, throwing passes into flat. Like the game ball should go to James Pierre anyway, in my eyes. But Gainwell, if they were giving out 2 balls, Gainwell and then Mason Rudolph probably would be a third coming off the bench.
They might. And someone does this kind of stuff too. He gave the game ball to Duggar. He might give a game ball to Rudolph or James Pierre. James Pierre definitely does deserve some I guess some feedback or whatever, like some congratulations, because he's been a teamer for a long time. He's been a part of the Steelers for six since 2020, 6 years, 3 receptions, and he played good pass defense today. He kind of manned up and they got in their face.
He played great pass defense, and then everybody was shitting on the Steelers secondary, going into this game with the 2-headed, monster of Higgins and Chase. And really,
I think that wins you Super Bowls, doesn't it, Bubba? Two good receivers, and that's it.
I don't know. I know when I was in a dream one time. I was in a dream one time, Mark, and then I went to the Cincinnati's office, and I walked in the door there, and I looked to the right and I looked to the left, and I didn't see any trophies in their office. So
but they got 2 good receivers.
They got 2 good receivers that don't equal nothing. I guess if you have you have 2 giant big meatballs and your spaghetti's pretty shitty, that still doesn't make a good dinner.
I saw as well that the the Bengals defense in that one of the game ball touchdowns, they just couldn't pursue the football. Like they just weren't.
I think
they were like us a few weeks ago. Like
they were getting beat up
in shambles, like everywhere.
They were getting beat up. And then Caleb Johnson, if they, I tell you what, he was getting a little bit of plays. Now that was he held the mask, and I tell you what, he almost ran for a touchdown, but he got called for.
I thought that was okay. I
liked how he did it. I mean, I give him props for that.
I thought running backs were allowed to do that. They could hold their mask.
No, they can't. I don't think they can.
You can push it, but you can't hold it.
Yeah, you can push it, but you can't hold it. But then if you push it, try to hit him maybe in the shoulder pad or something, because then your hand gets caught up and then they call it. Because sometimes those referees, I don't know what it takes to be a good referee in the NFL. I really don't.
That game was, I was sitting in my live stream. The game was pretty tough to watch. They had 16 penalties overall. Some didn't even need to be called. But sticking with Caleb Johnson, he did play 5 carries, 15 yards. He had 7 longest. I've said it before. They're starting to move him into the offense.
That's fine.
They're starting to. And they kind of had to near the end with Warren out. And I don't mind it. I think once he learns how to, like he just sees the first gap and runs into it to his own lineman.
Run in between the tackles. If he runs in between the tackles as a rookie, he was getting 2 to 3, maybe 4 yards. Like I said, with that play he got called, that could have been a touchdown. That could have been his first NFL touchdown because he went to the outside and he almost it would have been a 12-yard run. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean?
Like he's getting better. He's getting better. You can tell how he's quicker than Warren. He's quicker than Gainwell. The speed burst is unbelievable. I think they're giving him chances. And I like to see that. I've got a question here from Randy. Says, do you see any difference between Aaron and Mason? I think just Mason had maybe a better field of view and just saw his target and went, okay, he's not open. Next one, and he's open. Bang.
Yeah. And to go off of what Mark said, Randy, I think the footwork on Mason was a little better. He seemed like to get out of the pocket a little bit if the pocket was collapsing, where Aaron was trying to do stuff and it collapsed very quickly and it cost him that big, huge, what was it, 2nd and 35 or that big long sack. That was bad. Yeah. He was trying to get out. And also, too, Aaron Rodgers did run for a first down today.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's seen that, too.
I don't think
it's not time to abandon the Aaron Rodgers ship, but I think early in the season. He was
I'm
getting
not abandoning it. I believe the leadership of capabilities of Aaron, and if he is hurt, he will coach and mentor Mason Rudolph, and it'll be great to have another set of eyes and his intelligence. And we know he's very smart football wise. You can't. I mean, if you break your, I hope it's not broke, whatever. But if
it's broken, could he be? He could be out 2 months, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's not his throwing hand, but also too, you got to
still
hold
that. I would.
Yeah, you got to hold the football.
That's like going to work, and like you still have to work, even though you can't do your job completely. Oh, you didn't break the hand used for the mouse, but I still have to go to work. You know.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see that.
I would rather do this. I rather do this. Like I said, I'd rather do this 7-Eleven morning drive every day. This would be my job, just sitting here talking whatever I talk about, Steelers and life in general in these lovely podcast world, because to me, I don't think this is work. I think it's more fun, especially when
it is fun.
We actually beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Should we just say, fuck you, Bengals again, you fucking losers, you shithouse?
I think we did say, fuck you, Bengals, you fucking losers, because you are. And Wednesday, I don't know what he's going to say. It's just him talking for a whole month. Karma is a bitch. And Jamar Chase got approximately less than 20-some yards. Like, yes, that first game was whatever, but the second game, he just fell off the play. He wasn't even there, you know.
Good point by Apollo. Says it's a long season. We haven't seen everything offense has in the bag. That's correct. True. Nothing wrong with 8. He will show his value late in the season. So we'll see.
Paula Creed, uppercut, Cincy, knockout Joe. That's what happened. Flacco got knocked out.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like I think, depending how the scans or whatever happens to Rodgers' wrist, let him heal. And Mason Rudolph will be competent and can play. That's what I think. You know. Yeah. G'day, Afton. What's going on up in the show as well?
Just had her show, man. She just had the Know-It-Alls podcast. She's podcasting too. Everybody's a podcaster now.
That's why it annoys me that you have these clickbait people are saying controversy. It's not a controversy. It's a depth chart. Happened last year as well. Controversy at quarterback with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. No, Russell Wilson was injured. And from a Steelers perspective, with a Steelers view, which we should talk about what they fucking do, is it's going to be the Steelers had Wilson, then Fields. There's no controversy. Rudolph played good. Didn't play great. He played good.
He played enough to keep the ball in a positive motion for them to, and he threw a touchdown today.
I got a $9.99 from Gino. Says,
"Woo! Way to go, Gene!"
The fact that no matter the stats, Yinzers will be Yinzers and haters will be haters. I am fucking Steelers fan. Love it, Gene. I've been there with you, mate. Everyone else can come show me the way. Gene's going off. He's got all his Steeler gear on. And he's come at me.
Yep. His hat, drinking his Pabst Blue Ribbon and making fucking chili. Telling everybody it's a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Come downtown. Downtown that.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Fly told me he got QB1 hurt.
We're okay.
Nah, it's good. Did
you see when Tomlin was out there like this? Like he was like, he come on the field like this in his shades. He looked like fucking Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction. Like,
yeah, it's a good win today. I think it's a must win, bounce back. We're going to celebrate it. We're going to hopefully, depending on how the offense goes, I think the defense is getting back. We still have news about Elliott coming back in probably the next few weeks as well.
Ooh.
Herbig, I don't know. Who haven't we brought up yet? Herbig played well. Like he played fucking
well. Awesome. Look, TJ was getting pressure, and he was there, and he was causing disruption. Keanu Benton up the middle, but like I said, they need to they were very close of just tackling Chase Brown, but he just was too squirmish to get away. It was like a greasy pig out in the farm, you know, when he tried to catch a pig.
To me, they did a good enough job. Obviously, they won the game, but they didn't kill us. There were just certain plays that he was going crazy, right? Yeah, yes, many more points. We stopped Cincy from scoring a lot, which is their thing because they have the worst defense in that's what they do. No, I told you, no Joe Burrow, no win. It's the fact they went into this season that he's their best chance. If Joe Burrow scores 43 points, a team better score 42 on defense. That's the only way they win. The defense is absolutely trash, and the Steelers found a different way to win in terms of turnovers and getting to Flacco. And it was something I think. Bubba, if we lost this game and we didn't play the way we did,
my wife would have.
I think Yins and Nation Pittsburgh would have blown up.
Oh, it'd have been an implode. It would have imploded. It'd have been imploded because getting swept by the Cincinnati Bengals and the way it happened, you can't have that. Can't have that.
No, you definitely can't. So who else are we not bring up yet on either side of the football? I think we've pretty much tackled everyone, right?
Hey, how about that? How about that kick with Boss? Almost, and then it finally kicked it underway. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty windy today as well. Boswell did pretty good too.
It was windy. It's bad in Western Pennsylvania. I live here. So
he was 2 for 2, 4 for 4, 30 longest. He was good. Corliss Waitman had 3 punts. You had a new bloke starting as well, Deshaun Jameson, number 38. He filled in for kickoff return. He did okay, 1 return.
Hey, the kickoff coverage is actually very well for Pittsburgh.
Yes, correct.
Like
when we're on defense, you mean?
Well, when we kick off to them. When we kick off to them, our coverage is very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. Did you see the hits they were hitting? You know what I like too, and I could be wrong. But I think I like Peyton Wilson as a middle linebacker. Love it, right? He's doing okay. However, I do like him as a teamer. I think as a teamer, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think he's that guy running down the field.
And Mad Dog Jack Buzz Sawyer played a lot today too. So, I mean, like I said, that one play for a touchdown, I believe T. Higgins got behind the secondary and got behind. I think Sawyer was helping to cover that, I believe. I don't watch the replays again, so I mean, I probably should, but I just don't do that. But I know, and I know Highsmith, getting hurt all the time is not good. So
no, it's not. Yeah, Peppers did a kickoff return, good form, good tackle as well. Doug says here, and this is the part where I said we haven't covered everyone, but Joey Porter Jr. played well today as well.
No pass interference, so that's a win.
And he was in Jamar's face. I think Jalen Ramsey was in their face too. They were playing disruptive defense to push them off the route, right? And that's what you have to do. If you can't get a clean go from Chase or Higgins, then next minute the rush comes from the outside. It breaks down the middle. I thought even Harmon played well. I thought that the guys in the defensive line had pressure up front.
It seemed like the defense was a little bit loose. The lug nuts on the tire. The tire was still on, and certain lug nuts were tighter than others. I'm surprised that because if you stop the pass, you're going to have them run. You can't get the best of both worlds. So they stopped the pass. Cincinnati stopped Cincinnati's passing attack, but that's where the runs came in a little bit. And you just couldn't stop both. You take one or the other. You know what I mean?
The turnovers came at the best time too, Bubba, as well. The Steelers win their games. The turnover. Heinz Field was going insane. I never heard Heinz Field so crazy after the Jalen Ramsey thing because they all had his back. The big shout out to the safeties today as well. Randy says here I needed my fix there for the parrot. So how it works is I'm hosting on my platform. Yeah. I can't show the parrot because it's on Bubba's platform tomorrow
night. I showed him today, and the parrot guy is an asshole, just like the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll show him tomorrow. So
you'll get numerous videos of the parrot guy, and you'll get shut the fuck up by the chickens a lot. They'll be playing.
Cousin Larry. Yeah, cousin Larry.
Oh, he was a
cousin, which is not a cousin of ours, but
was he the cousin
of the show? He probably was at the game. I think he sits right there in Gene's seat right behind him. But
Gene says my money was for Mark not to get a haircut, just to trim.
Did you get a haircut?
I've just had no time, but I'll probably be getting
a haircut. Look at my hair. Look at that. I could jump rope. Look at that.
The reason is I just like this week I've got 6. So today off, I'm gonna go to the winners. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. Fuck you, Bengals, you fucking losers. I'm going to the winners pub. You're not invited. Not allowed to go.
Well, fuck you, fucking Bengals. I'm going to Dairy Queen getting a fucking blizzard. You fucking
That's
losers.
Right. You go to the winners Dairy Queen.
Winners Dairy Queen.
Pub. That's right.
Fucking
by the
Cincinnati.
way, too, speaking of winners, the Browns are winning 16-10, and Myles Garrett has like.
Let's not get excited. That will be great because it adds a little bit because, I mean, look, everything could go right. Because we're going to another 2 weeks. We're in December, baby.
Myles Garrett has 3 sacks, and he's on a losing team. Isn't that crazy?
Myles Garrett probably wants to be traded after the season.
Even though I still don't respect Myles Garrett for what he did to
I don't either.
Rudolph.
No, I do not either.
Not a fan. G'day, Steeler fan 29 says hi, Mark.
And the sad part about it is, if Aaron Rodgers, if something happens, Mason Rudolph will be playing against Myles Garrett.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, they've done it before. I'm pretty sure this is the bloke. I can't remember his name. This is the bloke that came to the Steelers versus Ravens, I think. I can't remember your name, but let me know your name. And everyone's talking about this. Everyone's talking about the footage. I haven't seen the footage yet.
It's like, you know what it is? Remember Seinfeld? It's a Seinfeld episode of who spit on Keith Hernandez or something, right?
Oh, I can see it, but it's not like the best quality. It does look like spit. Yeah, he definitely did it. He definitely did it.
Well, yeah, he should. Jalen Ramsey. That's why he was so.
I think this is Grady that came to the Steelers.
Yeah, down in McFadden.
Yeah,
well,
downtown.
This was and that's why Ramsey was so hot because it looked like they had to get security to get him off the field.
Yeah. What I can see in the and that's why I think that's the Bengals are the Bengals, man.
So Ramsey was like
Yep, he's
like Kramer and Seinfeld, and he got hit.
I love that one where they're, when is that when they're running in the marathon? It is Grady. Okay. Yeah. When they're running the marathon, and he's like, you didn't get a ribbon. Ribbon? What do you mean? I don't want a ribbon. No, everyone's gonna wear a ribbon. He's like, I don't want to wear a ribbon. He's like, what do you mean? This guy's not wearing the ribbon. I've never liked Seinfeld until I started watching it like 10 years ago. When I was a kid, I hated it, didn't like it.
Right. You didn't get the humor. Now you got the humor.
Oh, it's so funny. It's just like, what do you mean you're not going to wear the ribbon? Everyone wears a ribbon.
I need a meme now of, Jalen Ramsey getting hit like Kramer with a spit and like, and he get hit.
So that's the thing. There you go. Chasing the post game saying, and there you go. He didn't do it. So that makes him even worse. The Bungles, they're dirty players.
Dirty players, dirty fans, dirty city, dirty organization. And then when he said that Jack, I'll never forget this, that he said Jack Lambert was a dirty player. He's full of shit. On that show, he said Jack Lambert was a dirty player, and that is not true.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Not true at all.
Jane says I've got Larry, not on my not straight. It'll take me like 10 minutes to find it. It's not on my video playlist. This is what I have. This is nothing close to Larry.
G'day Steelers Nation, welcome to Steelers Nation Australia. The Pittsburgh Steelers are awesome.
No, nothing like Cousin Larry, a big walking taco.
No. And I've got a kangaroo eating pizza.
It would have been better if the kangaroo punched him and took his pizza.
So weird. So make sure you check out
a couple tonight.
I gave fucking Grady a boomerang. There you go.
There you go.
And also
mate.
I gave a boomerang to the waitress, but she probably didn't deserve it.
No, she did not deserve it.
She didn't let Yulia back in.
No, she did not.
If you're out there, waitress boomerang lady, I want my boomerang back.
From McFadden's?
Yeah, I want it back.
He drove the whole way from Philadelphia. He didn't even drink his beer, and you fucking tossed him out.
He had half a beer, and he wouldn't let that back in. Yulia was drunk, apparently. If I'm putting bets on anyone, it was either me or Gene who was the drunkest, and I'm taking Gene all day, every day.
I'm taking Gene over and under what, Gene?
Sorry, Gene, love you, mate.
But it was a great time, though. Even though we lost that game, that'll be remembered in all our lives.
I still remember, and I'll bring it up until I'm dead, that we caught up for Russell Wilson And then sat down real quick when he got fumbled, man. He got hit so hard, and I was like, you're joking. Wilson, go down.
Yep.
Go down. Slide.
Nope.
We had that game.
Nope, he didn't
So
slide.
why everyone's here, Bubba, as well. In my chat today, we're talking about the draft party we're going to do. So we are organizing something, and it's
Yes, we are.
What suburb is that?
That's
Where is it? How far is it?
That's in Butler, Pennsylvania, which is not very far from Pittsburgh. And Shane gave me the name in our live stream because we went and said it today. Because I get this, I have to work. I'll be there Thursday and Friday. Saturday, I have to fake my death or figure something out because I couldn't get off. But that's okay. I'll fucking be there. It doesn't matter. There's a will, there's a way.
Plenty of time.
But yeah, I can't remember the name of the bar, but it's big. It's in Butler.
Okay, so we know Butler. So everyone, if you are coming to the draft, we'll be doing podcasting from the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes.
Over 3 days. We're going to make an event. These fellas are working very hard. I'm just the guy in the background saying, hey, have we got something organized yet? I'm trying my best. I'm so far away.
Something tap room. Yeah, you're right, Afton. It's like a tap.
I can't remember either.
I can't remember it either. I had to ask Shane twice. Ben Franklin Tap Room, I think it is. The Ben Franklin
we
Tap
think that's
Room.
confirmed. We're going to have some details. I'm going to make up a sign. We'll do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Grady says, I'll never forget either. I can't believe that you didn't get back in for one drink. Crazy. Insane. So that was like...
I'm trying to get people from where I live in Indiana to get in their cars because honestly, I'm going to be honest with everybody. If you go down, I know people coming out of, coming in town from out of different areas, Pittsburgh is going to be so crazy. It's going to be like nothing they've ever seen. I am not going to Pittsburgh. I don't want to see. I'm good from where I'm at.
Yeah, so. I hear that too. Because if there was an event in like Sydney somewhere and you guys came over and like, oh, we need to go see the Dolphins like play violin or something down in Sydney. I'm like, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I don't know why Dolphins are playing violin, but you know what I'm saying. We need to go feed the Sharks in Darling Harbour. I've done that.
Yeah, he said it's at Ben Franklin Tap Room and Grill on 422. So it's Shane's the. I'm gonna go check it out. So I need more information. We have plenty of time, but we will so
definitely get things together. But that's going to be the idea.
I like to get a band. I like to get a band Saturday. The guys I work with called Swamp Cadillac. I would love to get them booked. I would love to get them booked Saturday night and then have a big giant listen to the band and everybody hang out and stuff if we can work it right. So I'm
going to be fucking drunk as a skunk. Bubba, have you ever heard this one before? We're not here to fuck spiders.
No, I never heard that one before ever. Is that an Australian?
The silence was great. The silence was what? Have you never heard that?
It's an Australian slang? No.
Yeah. Sorry, by the way, I apologize for the language today. I'm just so excited. But you've never heard that. You've never heard
I've never heard that. And I don't know how anybody could screw a spider because it's so small. But how? I don't understand.
It's an Australian slang, right?
Okay. What's it mean?
Obviously. It pretty much means like, okay, say we're at the bar, right? You were at the bar at the draft, everything's happening. Gotcha. And you said to me, it's like 12:30, we're getting things ready. And you're like, hey, Mark, I'm just about to get a beer. Do you want one? I'd then respond, didn't come here to fuck spiders.
That's what you would respond back to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like, hey, Bob, I'll take a beer. Like
No. I would, if you said, so just like you do your part, say like, hey, Mark, do you want a beer?
Hey, Mark, you want a beer?
Yeah, it didn't come here to fuck spiders, mate.
Jesus Christ.
And then you're like,
and then I'm like, what? I guess that's two. I guess that's two beers. I don't.
Two spiders over here. It just means I didn't come here to fuck around. Like,
okay, why don't you just like?
I don't know. Why do we do anything? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like there's a bear shit in the woods.
I know what that means. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Honest to goodness, if you ever come to Australia, it's the funniest. Some of the stuff we say. It's almost like a made-up land. It really is. It's so wild.
It's like a fairy tale. Australia, the land of make-believe.
Yeah. So if someone says to you, like, you're keen for a night out, you're having a few, you know what I'm saying? And someone's like, oh, do you want a beverage? Like, yeah, fuck, I didn't come here to fuck spiders, mate. Where's it at? You know?
Well, what do you
And
do?
like it just means like yes, I would like.
Okay,
that
so
beer
what
you're
about if I
offering
ask
me.
you, hey, Mark, Mark, you want me to order you you want me to order you some food? Well, I didn't come here to fuck spiders.
Yeah,
So
100%.
it goes in
Yeah,
food too. So
does
anything
anything.
you need, like,
Whatever
hey,
you
Mark.
say to me, and
Okay.
you already expect that I'm going to say yes, and it's that obvious. I would not say yes. I might say, I didn't come here to fuck spiders, and you go, oh, he's that means yes. Does that make sense? Like, there's no point asking me, like, okay, you can be nice and say, hey, Mark, do you want a beer? And I can easily say yes, but the Australian slang is like,
You got to add
well,
into it.
I'm gonna make you think about it, but the obvious that just shows you how keen I am for that beer.
Oh,
make
so
sense?
you added more into it. You
Like,
you
how
made
boring would life be if you were just
Yes.
like want to
Yeah,
do a beer,
yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah, I want
yes,
a beer.
please. That's boring. Like, I'd say yes, please. No, I say I didn't come here to fuck spiders, and you go, oh, he's fucking keen.
Hey, serious about that beer because he'll fucking do anything.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that's true. Like, we're not here to fuck spiders. We're not here to fucking muck around. We're here to.
How does Devil know that? He don't live in Australia. How the fuck does he know?
I don't know if he tells me he lives on the West Coast. Sometimes he says to me he lives in Perth. Other times he says to me he lives in Brisbane. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Okay.
The sarcasm is high with this one.
Well, knowing you
Very
for
high.
2 years, my whole fucking vocabulary of life is just expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much like, yeah, we're not here to fuck spiders means we didn't come here to muck around. Let's go.
Well, so what do you do? What would you say if I said, hey, Mark, you want a beer, and you said, and you didn't want one? What's it saying on that?
I'd say, no, I'll be right. What do you mean? There's not an idiom for that.
Yeah,
that'd be strange.
Okay.
That would be weird, Bob.
Well, that's good because you don't have one when you stop drinking. You have one to start drinking. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there'd be one for. No, I don't think so. I think that'd be odd if there was, because we probably wouldn't say no. You know,
I don't know. I don't know anybody that passes up a cold beverage.
We'd normally just say like, oh, just have one, and then
No.
like,
and I'm gonna say it never. It never lasts with one.
What I would know, like, one of my friends in Canada, what I was saying to him one time, because he'd say, "Oh, do you want a beer?" I say, "Oh, just one," and then he'd respond saying, 1 dozen, because it's like 12.
Yeah,
you know, everyone in America, come to Australia. People are pretty fun. It's friendly. It's a great time. Like, I'm going in the pub today, even though there's no one down there, which is great.
You're gonna hang out by yourself and cheer.
I love it.
Tag the
I'm
bartender.
The more drunk I get, watch my Twitter. Steelers Oz. It will just be Bengals hate the whole time.
Is it a female bartender or a guy bartender?
Oh, there's a bunch of them down there.
Oh, there's a couple.
They're not. I'm not going down there to fuck spiders, Bob. I'm going down there.
No, I hope not. But you're gonna go down there because then the waitress is like, "Can I have another beer?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." I figured you're just gonna fuck spiders, and she just
otherwise you're gonna start fucking spiders. You know, you can't do that. Yeah. Anyways, Gene, I'm trying to bring up the
That's why he went on this spiel so he could find that video. That's why. I'm trying to find the video, but I can't find it. Can't find it. I tried to get this Larry video. Kansas City's tied. Denver, Kansas City is 6-6. And holy shit, this Ravens is in the third quarter. 16-10 Cleveland still.
Ooh. Anyways, any more that you want to add to the game? I think this, for me, like, the Steelers played good bounce back game material. Like, they can improve for sure, Bubba. But it was a good game. Yes. They had to win and bounce back. The score was great.
They needed this game. They got this game. They had some injuries that we do not know how bad it is. We have to wait and see. And now I'll talk about the win tomorrow, but now it's just on the way to Chicago. And I remember one time when we went and played Chicago at Chicago, we got our asses beat. So I don't want to see that. So, and if I don't know how Aaron will be, but Aaron's pretty good in the AFC North, playing against the NFC North. I'm sorry, not the AFC North, but he could be.
Yeah, but he might not even play at all, though, to be honest.
No, we just got to take 1 week at a time. Because pretty soon we have Buffalo and we have Miami won today overseas. So there's no games that are easy games now. There's no easy games.
No, what do we have? Bills, we have Ravens coming up, we have Lions coming up.
Lions, yes. So let me ask you, let me just say this in a hypothetical world, because sometimes I do.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped the number one running attack. We stopped the number one receiver probably today. Jamar Chase is probably number one receiver, pretty damn close to it. And then when we go to Detroit, we stop the number one team in the NFL. Ooh, that'll be good.
If they have a game plan for it, they can get to Jared Goff. I do like their running back, though. I like a lot about them. The tight end.
Fast.
I like their
well,
yeah,
Dan Campbell is Danny Campbell's a gambler. So it's just like Kenny Loggins. Got to know when to hold him.
And I agree with what Doug said. We can't get ahead of ourselves, but the win was a good. We can celebrate it, and it's a bounce back win over an AFC North divisional team.
Oh yeah. Well, Joey Lawrence. Hey, Joey. Joey said Sanders is going to be in by the time.
That could be a possibility.
Or is he in now? Or is he in now? I don't know.
Sanders is going in for the Browns?
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Is that him, number 12? Wait, who's 12?
That should be Sanders.
He's in there now.
No, there you go. Hang on a minute.
Uh-oh.
My game's freezing. Hang on a minute.
This could be a whole nother thing. Well, thanks with
if they win this game, this is really good for the AFC North for them to win. The Browns need to win today.
Well, then we'll be facing Sanders then because Gabriel's done.
That's fine.
Joey, I thought Joey's like, for the Steelers, but Joey's like, no. Way to go, Joey.
Holding on the Browns. So 16-10. The Browns are winning this game versus we could almost commentate this game as well. It's kind of big for the AFC North.
This is a big game for us if Cleveland.
So Sanders, has he thrown a pass yet?
He did throw a pass on my TV. Now they're running the ball, and there's a penalty.
All right. In the meantime, I have found what do you call him, Cousin Larry?
I call him Cousin Larry. I mean, no relation to me. But...
Let's go Steelers!
Everybody in the team.
It could be related to me. I don't know.
What up, bro? Where you at? Let's go Steelers!
Everybody in the team.
He's a good boy.
What up, bro?
It was so much fun.
Great dude.
Having a good time with him.
Oh yeah.
He's part of the furniture. He's part of the show.
Oh, so, he's part of my show, man. I got to get some more stuff, but yep.
All right, Sanders
second
at
50.
quarterback. Nice throw.
Yeah,
obviously their season's over, Bubba. The Browns' season is over. But if they win with Sanders and then that beats the Ravens, then we have the 2-game lead on the Ravens, right?
Yes, we do.
So this is huge. The Steelers need this, and they have to capitalize and win the division.
Well, they
that's crazy. I've got third and 8.
I think I got
in shotgun. Sanders runs around crazy, it's all over. I got sacked.
Well, they don't have. They're going to draft a quarterback next year anyway. So
kind of good things. We'll see how it plays out the rest of the game. Maybe Gabriel was playing bad. Dylan Gabriel was 7 of 10, 58 yards.
Maybe he got hurt. I don't know. I mean, they saw now. They see what they got. Yeah, you're ahead of me.
That's all right. Anything more you want to add to the game? We'll get out of here.
Steeler victory Monday. Few and far between the last month, so I'm kind of happy. Joey said he got hurt. Gabriel got hurt. Thanks, Joey.
Ooh.
Hope everything's good in Germany, kid.
Oh boy.
No, I'm good. I'm going to go make a thumbnail and get ready for tomorrow night and talk. You know what I mean? Just see what happens and wait for the medical stuff on Aaron Rodgers. I am going to buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I said what I do and do what I say. Burns told me to cut off the 7s and slice them together to prick, but I'm going to buy one. So
that's the big news, I think, as well, is the fact that we're waiting on Rodgers to see what happens. But the backup plan is Mason Rudolph, and it looked okay. Okay to good.
Look great. Look great. We're missing a beat.
No, I'm very, very proud of this team for a bounce back because they had to do it. 6-4, getting ready for the Bears game.
They bounced back big too. 2 turnover touchdowns.
Big turnovers.
Huge.
Yeah, everyone enjoy this win and enjoy this win.
Just bask in it. Just
don't have to overly critical, be so critical of the win of this, we didn't do that, and this, whatever. Enjoy.
If someone says, "How was your Steelers victory?" You're like, I just fuck with spiders. I messed that up. I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't even know how to transition that into.
I don't
way
either.
that
No,
you
I
said.
just,
How will the Steelers win? No, you can't. It doesn't work.
that
It
doesn't work that way. Darn. Okay.
No, because you have to ask someone a question that you already know the answer to, being a yes question.
Oh, gotcha.
Does that make
Or
sense?
it'd be like, oh, so Mark, you know the fucking Cincinnati Bengals fucking suck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That doesn't
no,
work
because
either. Okay.
because I didn't come in to fuck spiders. That I can't have a
That's
yes
fine.
question to. I don't know how that
Never
does.
mind.
It. Anyways, let's get out of this
Oh,
because that
yeah.
doesn't overly really work. I don't think.
But they still
Because-
suck anyways.
Oh, they
So
suck.
spiders,
It's terrible.
Any animal, any insect, any animals, terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way because I can't agree.
Oh, wait, here's the question. After okay, hold on, Mark, before we
What?
go. Mark, are you going to be
Oh,
rooting for
yeah.
the Steelers?
Yeah, I didn't come in to fuck spiders.
There we go.
Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not are the Bengals shit because it doesn't. As we know, they're
Well,
terrible.
they are. They are.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's right. Steelers didn't come to fuck spiders either. They came out to
there
play.
we go.
Yeah, you guys are getting it. You guys understand.
Ah, you guys, I'm a little slow. To
Yeah.
the point. I had a couple concussions.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Randy says to end the show, and a big show for your live chat as well. Bubba had a live show today with the game, and it's a big day. So, it's let's end the show on a fireworks. Thank you as well to the Arsenal DB $2, and thank you Gino for
Thanks,
the
guys.
$10. I will get a haircut soon, but I'm going down the pub to do my winners pub.
Maybe grow your hair out till the draft, and we have a haircut. Oh, because we got a haircut.
You're already trying to
Thursday.
sell me. You're already
Friday
trying
night
to
is
sell me.
Mark's haircut. Saturday, Mark's going to be a bachelor. Some girl's going to take him out,
Yeah.
and he's going to take a girl on a date Saturday night.
You're already trying to give me away for
know.
tickets and
I'm
raise
I'm
money
a
for charity.
promoter.
I'll do it for charity.
I'm a
I'll
promoter.
easily do it for charity.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks Gene. Thanks DB. Thanks you,
See you,
Bubba.
everybody.
Let's enjoy
Thank
the
you,
week.
Mark.
Enjoy your show tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll try and catch it before work if I can.
Tuesday, 6:00,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So
Yep.
I'm back in Australia now. I know it sounds
Back
funny,
in
but I'm
the
back.
sun.
I'm back in the swing of things.
Gotcha. Internet's good.
Um,
Okay.
Steelers play good. Let's end the show with fireworks. I can do that right now. And
Peace,
see you
everybody.
later. See you, Bubba. See you guys.